It looks like the beef between Kim Kardashian and Taylor Swift is coming alive again. These two have hated each other for more than 5 years, and when it looks like everything about the drama between them is done and over, we see it come out in a different light.
Kim Kardashian has responded to Taylor Swift's latest diss track aimed at her. Swift recently dropped a new song called Thank You, Aimee, with the letters K, I, and M capitalized, making it clear it's about Kim Kardashian. In the song, Swift sings about feeling hurt by Kardashian's actions, including lyrics like, "All that time you were throwing punches, I was building something, and I can't forgive the way you made me feel. I can't forget the way you made me heal. It wasn't a fair fight or a clean kill." The most shocking part of the song was when Swift revealed that her mother had wished Kardashian was dead, sparking controversy and discussion online. In response to the song, Kim Kardashian commented on an infamous quote by Biggie saying, "I never wish death on nobody cause there ain't coming back from that." Her comment implied that she would never wish death upon anyone and condemned such sentiments. Fans have been divided in their reactions to the song, with some praising Swift for delivering a well-deserved clapback, while others find the lyrics disturbing and think both sides should move on from their feud.
According to Kim, she was calling Taylor out because she thought Taylor was trying to bring her husband, well, ex-husband, now Kanye West, down, so she did what she thought needed to be done for defending her man. However, for Taylor Kim's action against her with a threat to her life and career, and her recent song, subtly but not so subtly aimed at Kim Kardashian, for her deeds, y'all, this is a whole tea. The hottest we have had in years, like Taylor has released this diss track against Kim Kardashian in the lyrics. They are shocking and really unexpected. But you know, Taylor's lyrics in her songs are sort of interesting. She is always talking about someone, whether it is falling in love, having a fling, breaking up with someone, or calling someone out for cheating. Her songs always have some juicy story to tell, and now Kim aka Aimee has Miss Taylor's attention because Taylor poured out her hatred for Kim in one of her songs titled Thank You, Aimee. And it is not only the interesting title that has got our attention, but the lyrics are just as crazy. First, let's go back in time and reflect on the genesis of this entire beast. This is especially true for those of you who don't know. Well, to be honest, there isn't like anyone who doesn't know what went down. It's the Taylor, Kim, and Kanye beef. What do you mean you don't know?
He was writing the song Famous that he, spoke to her, and they knew it was going to be controversial. The camera crew filmed him speaking to Taylor and got their whole conversation. So I think he definitely really, cared about how she felt. I think she got freaked out by the reaction. And
regardless, rapper Kanye West was once upon a time married to reality star Kim Kardashian, and they were a loving couple who had each other's back. But then, Kanye released a song where he sang rather disrespectful lyrics about Taylor. Something about getting in bed with Taylor since he made her famous, which is so weird given that he was married. He also called Taylor the B word in that same song. Well, all hell broke loose as Taylor did not take it well, and she and her fans went after Kanye for being so disgusting.
Everybody has that situation in their life where it's like, you let someone in and they get to know you and they know exactly what buttons to push to hurt you the most.
And my life has become sort of a constant balancing act between, like hope and fear, and like faith and worrying, and like, being nervous about this album I've worked really hard on, and like being proud of this album I've worked really hard on.
People go on and on about like you have to forgive and forget to move past something. No, you don't. You don't have to forgive and you don't have to forget to move on.
Now Kim seeing her husband getting dragged was something she was not going to take lying down. So she got up and released an illegal recording of Kanye and Taylor talking, and it seemed like Taylor gave her approval to the terrible lyrics. Kim's goal was to paint Taylor as a liar who knew what Kanye was going to do. But when she saw the public negative reaction, she immediately acted like she knew nothing. Well, to be fair, Kanye never told Taylor he would call her the B word like that. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the beginning of people trolling Taylor. You guys, it was bad, like it was so terrible. Taylor was getting threats, and her social media comment section was filled with snake emojis.
There, she actually said, wait, it's legit National Snake Day, and insinuated that Taylor was a snake. But when you actually look at the video where he's talking to Taylor, he never says that he's gonna call her a B word. But the damage had been done, and people were spamming snake emojis on Taylor Swift's social media posts. They were even painting murals of her death. People were sending her death threats. People were literally going crazy.
People cannot fathom the amount of damage this did to Taylor. We actually didn't fully get it until her interview with Time magazine. She said, "Make no mistake, my career was taken away from me. You have a fully manufactured frame job and an illegally recorded phone call, which Kim Kardashian edited and then put out to say to everyone that I was a liar that took me down psychologically to a place I've never been before. I moved to a foreign country. I didn't leave a rental house for a year. I was afraid to get on phone calls. I pushed away most people in my life because I didn't trust anyone anymore. I went down really hard. Gosh, you can't help but feel bad for Taylor. You just want to hug and make her feel better because being in the spotlight is hard and having millions of people turn against you at the same time to the point where you have to hide and cut off people's, it's legit insane and scary. Did we also mention that people legit wanted her to go see her maker and were honestly posting her obituary like, come on guys? We still need to have the conversation about how fans are constantly doing and saying terrible things to celebrities on social media that they could never survive if it were said to them. You all need to learn to love others as you love yourself. So again, the title of this song that Taylor released is Thank You, Aimee. It is from her latest album, a double album to be exact, which has more than 30 songs, and everyone knows this particular one from the album is about Kim. There is really no doubt about it. How is this true, you might ask? So the song's title is written in lowercase except for 3 letters, which are K, I, and M, which is clearly pronounced as Kim. And we only know one Kim that deserves all the nasty jabs from the lyrics given previous history.
There's no hidden message. This song is about Kim. So basically, the bully with the bronze spray tan statue, Aimee, that she's talking about is a code name she uses to talk about with her friends in private, so they don't have to mention Kim's name anymore. Her karma is that her kids now come home singing Taylor Swift on these Kardashian dinners. So how the verse goes, I wrote 1,000 songs that you find uncool, I built a legacy which you can't undo, but when I count the stars is a moment of truth. That there wouldn't be this if you hadn't been you. And maybe you reframed it, and in your mind you never beat my spirit back in blue. I don't think you've changed much, and so I change your name and any real defining clues. And one day your kid comes home singing a song that only us two is going to know is about you.
Taylor held nothing back, even going as far as saying that her mother, despite being a saint, wished Kim shut her eyes and never woke up. So cold given that Taylor Swift's and Kim's mom used to be cool. And Kim has like 4 kids. Well, fans are as usual divided on this whole topic. One tweet said Kim literally did something illegal and lied with the intent to ruin Taylor's career. I'd still be mad too. Another said I'm not trying to shit on Taylor Swift, but am I the only one that thinks her bringing up Kim K's kids and saying her mom wished she was dead over a decade-old drama is insane? Well, if you look at it, you kind of understand why Taylor's mom hated Kim so much that she wanted her gone. Imagine finding out a rapper said something disrespectful about your daughter and people want her to be okay with it. Then she gets bullied so much that people want her to lose her precious and only daughter. It doesn't stop there. Now, you have to see your daughter live in fear, hide away from the world, and lose the career. You watched her build from the ground up. No one wants to see their child in such a state. Definitely not Taylor's mom. So there is no way she's going to wish Kim well. But it is such an old beef. We get that it took its toll on her, but isn't it time everyone involved moved on? Well, the diss track is out and everyone is talking, and that includes Kim K. Kim has responded to the entire saga. She said she would never wish anyone death, but it's still not looking good for her. Kim's social media brand has taken a hit in this past few months. People are still on her neck for partnering with Balenciaga and attending one of their shows after the nasty scandal involving children the brand was entangled in.
Okay.
Not okay.
It's having such a hard day today.
She has also lost many followers on Instagram since then, and has lost even more since the diss track dropped. This particular one will hurt because the Kardashians definitely live for their Insta pages. Let's not forget that Taylor also reminded us that the Kardashians are money hungry and will do anything to get their hands on juicy projects, not minding who they pull down. A part of her lyrics called the entire Kardashian family out, saying that they knew she was up to something. You guys, could Kim intentionally releasing the edited clip of Taylor and Kanye speaking on the phone not actually be an attempt to defend Kanye, but to steal some sort of deal from Taylor? Gosh, what a mess. Do you know what is interesting about this whole saga? It is that Kim might likely regret coming at Taylor like that for once. She and Kanye are long divorced and pretty much hate each other. And there was a time when she and Taylor were really close. They were almost pals, and now Taylor hates her. Anyways, in all of this, did Taylor go too far with her lyrics in the song? Should she have moved on from this beef instead of dropping a diss track? Share your thoughts in the comments below.